Okay, these 2 blankets are going in this plastic bag too. This kind of chenille one, my mom gave each of us one, including Justin. This is the one she gave Justin. I have another one back there, but like my mom always gave this to us for like comfort because we'd always take hers. And it was probably like right before she got really sick. So that's like, we use them, but only at special times. And then this, when we went to Justin's first trip to Disney was to Disneyland. He's never been to Disney World. We haven't been able to go there yet. We've been to Disneyland twice. The very first time I was in a wheelchair because I kind of told my family if we fly and go to Disney the next day after flying, my fibro is going to flare because I always flare after flying. And I ended up in a wheelchair and it got really cold at night. And Justin spent like the last $20 we had to buy me a blanket. So I always like use this. We didn't have a lot of money our first trip at Disney to be spending, so it meant a lot. And I use this when I don't feel good. So those 2 are going in a bag as well. Okay, I finished this little area. Sorry, I was just in the attic and I'm like over here dying. Alright, so these are our travel bags. Like, we have our big luggage up there in that attic, but these are like, we're going away for a weekend. I'm traveling by myself, Justin's traveling by himself, like smaller kind of carry-on bags. Behind this big coach luggage is, it's funny, I moved I had all the designer luggage stuff in my closet, and then I moved it to in here. This is actually a knockoff. But the stuff behind it is actual real stuff. That's why it's in a duster bag. There's like 3 bags in there. There's my backpack I travel with. When I go in Spirit Airlines, that's all I take. I fit it all in there. You might have seen that in that video. Rob's all in there now. So I put my receiving blankets there, our special blankets on top. That's my Scuzzy steamer off the infomercial. Okay, this is how much of a clean freak, crazy person I was. I think my like sophomore year of high school, on my Christmas list, I always had crazy things like a steamer and stuff like that. I use it a lot for like laundry purposes, like steaming stuff out, like nice dresses. Just because honestly, I'm lazy with filling the pot and stuff. It used to work really well in the grout. Now, not so much. I just think it's because the grout's like been unsealed for so long. So I used to use it for that, but I still use it for like serious stuff. Okay, and it's not the kind that can do floors. It's like a little hand one. There's the dog's basket. All these are dog blankets. I actually got that one in Mexico for Amber before we had Ralph. And there's a story behind that and those towels next to it that I just can't tell. But one day maybe. And then there are extra dog bed covers. Little tip, IKEA used to sell their cushion covers by themselves, like demo ones and ones that were like separated from others, and I used to buy them and make dog beds out of them. Most of the dog beds in the house are IKEA covered, and I just stuff them with stuffing. Okay, sheets, like extra sheets and stuff. I used to keep this in my closet, but now that I purged, I have nothing up high I need to reach that I can't reach. So I'm going to store it in here because I've been using it a lot for the laundry room up there, and that's like the upstairs step stool, so I'm just going to keep it here because I have the room. The Mr. Snow's in a ball with that material. Comforters. Alright, that is that closet. Okay, you guys hear me say I need a bigger house all the time. Stuff like this is why. This is so embarrassing. Justin was supposed to fix it this past weekend before I started filming up here. This actually happened last week and I cried. I cried so hard, but Ralph and Amber did that. You can let those dogs go to the dog park and play for 4 hours. Go in the backyard, play for an extra 30 minutes, and go on a walk, and they're still crazy. They're just like crazy. I don't know if it's because their dog food's so good or what, but they have crazy energy. And this house is very small, so they don't have a lot of like, when they start playing in the house, they'll run up these stairs and back down, and the wall took a beating. Justin's probably going to fix that this weekend, actually. So that's embarrassing. When this happened, I totally started crying. And I called Justin crying. I'm like, they've destroyed the wall. just because I'm like so crazy about that stuff. But Justin's gonna fix it this weekend. He bought this stuff last weekend. I think we just forgot. So that's that. That's why I really want a bigger house with a bigger yard and more like open space. So if they do start acting crazy and running after each other, there's not like a lot of open areas in this house. Like that's just better for them. Okay, now we're moving on to this. I need to go get the stuff from downstairs. Okay, again, here is my ironing board, ironing stuff, light bulb, stuff like that's in there. It's just some cleaning stuff. I rearranged this. So like I said, this weekend that will be full with my experimental stuff. If it works, I'll tell you guys what I did. Okay, this is the last of the couponing stuff. The stuff you see here. So when I couponed, oh my gosh, I've had so many of these. I have some over here that I'm like using. These, when I had made like homemade detergent. Oh crap, I still have some. I didn't even realize that. That is the stuff I made before farm cruelty free. Holy crap. I guess I can use it on dog stuff now. Use that up, but I would store it in there, like the bulk of it in here, and that's where I'd like mix it up, and then I'd store it in there because it's such a little amount you use. Oh. Anyways, I would take this cap off and put just this small amount because when you make the homemade stuff, it's very potent. You guys can look up the stuff online. I just made a dry version with baking soda, washing soda, borax, either Fells Napa, or I would use Zote sometimes. And I don't remember. I think that's it. Sometimes I'd put scented rocks, but can't do that now because washing soda, Zote, Fells Napa, all animal tested. Baking soda you can get that's not animal tested, but borax is not animal tested. There is a way to make your own washing soda out of baking soda, so we'll see how that happens. And then you can use like really any bar soap as long as it doesn't have, I think, like moisturizers in it. You don't want to use one with moisturizers. You can grate it up in there. Anyways, y'all can Google that. So couponing, somebody asked me would I do a couponing video. I'm not going to be, and I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just like there's no couponing for cruelty-free stuff. And while I don't never like judge anyone or, you know, tell someone what to do with their life, I don't really want to promote that, if that makes sense. My camera died, so I don't want to like kind of promote that, if that makes sense. If you need help and you're interested in couponing and saving money, join Facebook groups. Like look in the Facebook groups or forums for couponing groups. The biggest mistake people make, I'll tell you this, is they don't go buy stuff like this. You see how tiny those like dryer sheet boxes are? The Gain ones are from Dollar Tree, so they're $1 to begin with. Then Gain is always putting coupons out in the newspaper for like $1 off this or that, and they count towards dryer sheets, and they don't, usually they say not towards sample size, but those Dollar Tree ones are not sample size, so a lot of those were just free or like 10 cents, or sometimes they run deals at Walmart. Like if you, I'm just going to give you this tip. The biggest, sorry if I'm just like, I don't want to show my face right now. The biggest mistake people make couponing is if they take all the coupons they get and they feel like they have to buy stuff with them. If you join those coupon groups, people will alert you to deals. They'll do the breakdown for you. You don't ever, I did it wrong the first time. The second time I tried it, I did it right. You don't ever use a coupon unless you're getting something, unless you like cannot survive like without couponing, like financially. I would never, ever, ever use my coupons unless I was getting an insane deal. I mean $1 on a product or less. So, and a lot of that, I threw a lot of coupons away. I did. And would, you know, only have them for deals. As Dollar Tree sells newspapers. Anyways. All right, so here's my plastic bag holder. That's the last of my laundry stuff from couponing. I showed you that stuff. That is what I'm switching to. That is the Kirkland's. Hold on. This will be in my cruelty-free faves because I've used it before in California. My brother has it. The Ultra Clean, environmentally responsible Kirkland signature. It's not tested on animals, and that's giant, and I want to say it was like $9. It's so big. Okay, that's that. That's what I hang stuff on to dry. My little octopus from IKEA. All right, the floors I clean on my, okay, so we moved these machines recently, so we're not going to do that this time. The floors I clean by hand. Like I spray them down and wipe all the dust and stuff out. When we moved them, I got those baseboards back there. But I do like weekly, I get like lint and stuff off. So I just get a Swiffer, the kind that put the dry thing on. And sometimes I'll put like a damp cloth on it and get back there and get all the dust and stuff. This is the only gross thing. I can't wait to get a front loader and get rid of this kind of thing. But that tray, I try to clean it and then I cut myself on it. And it looks like I try to commit suicide or something because it cuts my wrist. It's ridiculous. That's the only thing I'm not doing. Okay, guys, that is my laundry room is done. The baseboards and everything are clean. Another tip, when you pull your dryer, let me see if there's a dryer sheet in here. Just did our laundry. Well, oh, but there it is. I found you. Okay. When I finish with these dryer sheets, I'll be using the Miss Myers or the 7th generation. Reuse your dryer sheets, not like put them back in there. That I tried that. It doesn't quite work as well. It works a little bit, but if I was like out, I would reuse them. But when I do a load of laundry during the week, I save them and I'll leave like 3 on here. And every day when I'm just going around doing my random cleaning stuff, I come in here and I just wipe it down. So I'm repurposing them and it really grabs the dust and stuff. And then sometimes I'll spray the machines down if need be. Oh yeah, this little monkey rug was from when I was a teacher. It was I always had like a monkey themed classroom. Like all this stuff would look in my classroom looked like a jungle and stuff. And I had monkeys everywhere. So I put it here because I always put stuff on top of the dryer and it keeps the dryer from getting all scratched up. Plus it's just cute. I didn't want to get rid of that with my teaching stuff. Okay, that's that. So I did the walls and the baseboards in there. Tomorrow, just to let y'all know, I'm going to be dusting the floors with baking soda like I did before, letting it sit, even on the stairs. And then I use my shop vac, the same attachment I clean the floors with, I clean the stairs with, and then I clean with the regular vacuum cleaner down here. Oh my, what's going on? Why won't you focus? Anyways, down there, I wiped all the baseboards, and I cleaned the walls. Tomorrow, I am going to do the floors. So I'll vacuum them, and then on my hands and knees, I will use my washcloth technique. If you want to know what my washcloth technique is, on my living room cleaning video, the same thing I do on the floor in the living room, I'm going to do in here. I've talked a lot, I've shown a lot, so I'm not going to show that stuff that I've already done in the spring cleaning. So yeah. I forgot to mention really quick that I wiped down everything up there. I sprayed it and wiped it down and cleaned it. And I cleaned off like the outside of the dust on that. I forgot to say, did I say I got that from IKEA? And then I wiped down all the shelves in here before I put stuff back. I forgot to say that really quick. I keep this bag organizer in here. I use paper bags now. Sometimes occasionally, or not paper bags, the cloth ones. Sometimes occasionally I forget. I'm a normal human being. So I will use them as trash bags for our little trash cans. Kind of like upcycle them. I guess they still end up in a landfill, but at least I tried. But most of the time I don't get plastic anymore. So just that's what that's there for. Okay, so I forgot to say in here, I just cleaned it and I didn't record any of it because it's going to be the same way I clean my bathroom and my master. And you guys will see that, so there's no point repeating it, but you'll see how I did it then and what I used. I already started filming and Justin started talking. Oh, okay. This is like filmed way before the cleaning, well, the night before the cleaning happened. So this is me telling you guys bye. And tomorrow you're going to have a regular vlog because, yeah, I filmed one today. But you'll be seeing it tomorrow. But I'm filming the intro and the end of this video today. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Bye! Regular vlog tomorrow. Bye!